A lot more is coming. There is a YouTuber who starts his videos that way. A lot more is coming. So it depends. Like, what are you thinking on your head? Like, stop overthinking. When they say a lot more is coming, it may definitely be that they have a lot of information, a lot of stories, a lot of news that is coming. But that is not our center of focus, bro. I want to bring to you this important video because I feel like there's need to empower our generation and maybe people who are older than us or maybe who are coming after us through this video. What am I talking about? I'm talking about how to capitalize your skills and talents. How can you make money out of what you're good at? How can you make money? Like, how can you make money from it? You survive and be able to pay your bills, to pay for your dressing and any other thing that money is involved. Do you know, the other day I was watching a video on YouTube and I noticed that Bahati is a Kenyan gospel singer. I don't know whether he still sings gospel because their music is full of controversies. You don't even know where to group their music, whether they're doing gospel or they're singing as, you can't tell. But he's a great singer that is celebrated in Kenya and East Africa. And they've had they have a house. They've had a house help in their house who they've been with for over 4 years, and I've seen several times appearing in their YouTube videos and their YouTube channels. And there is a lesson that I learned out of this discussion. Now, the other day she was on TV, one of the national media stations, and she was being interviewed on how she has managed to keep a good relationship with her bosses, and for a long time they've been working together and they're still working together, and she's going far. The answer she gave was inspiring. She said her bosses have always inspired her to do the things she does. They have empowered her, like they've given her the space to grow. They've told her, if you can work here as a house help, but out there when you go, you can also get opportunities that can help your life and your children's life become better people in the society. And that is why I'm here today. Do you know, most of you who watch my videos, like, you are wondering, like, Devance, why are you always in the kitchen? Let me tell you something. It's because I make money out of doing videos in the kitchen. Like, when I show you a recipe here, I make some money out of it when you watch. And that is what I want to empower you to do. Now, there's so much when it talks about empowering them. People are talented differently. So when we talk about talent, many people are talented differently. People have different talents. We have people who are so good at cooking. We have people who are so good with the numbers. We have people who are so good with the words. People who can write. They can write very good creative stories. They can create scripts. We have athletes. We have, footballers. We have dancers. We have musicians who can sing so beautiful. We have producers who can do very good music. And it takes some time to realize your talent. To those who have not known what their talent is, they've identified, or they are supposed to identify, particular skills that can help them earn from it. Like, you can be so talented, so skilled. Like, for example, you can be so skilled in cooking, and that is where my focus is today. How can you use your cooking skills to make money out of it? The world today has changed. There are many opportunities that have come through the internet. We've had people buy things and purchase things online. Like, you can invest in your cooking skills to make money or to survive from it. Some years back, when I completed high school, that was in the year 2013. I didn't have a job, and I realized that staying at home was only making me collide with my parents every now and then, because she was always like, mimi sitaka hapa nyumbani niwalishe, like, kila mtu ni mkubwa sahi, mshamaliza shule, endeni mtafute kazi. And that was the song that she sang every now and then, especially when it was always food time. Like, when food was just almost being brought on the table, you'll start here, mumeka chini niwalete chakula, Mumeka chini wadosi, niwalete food, si ndio? So such kind of words made me to feel like no, I don't like insults. Like, you're insulting me because of your food. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna get out here and make money out of it. Because getting jobs nowadays is so difficult, so I decided to go and start making mandazis and what do we call this other one? I used to sell mandazi and chips at my sister's place. That is, my sister got married in a very beautiful island. It's small and very, very great. It's called Kiwa Island. So I went to visit my brother-in-law, and that is where I used to make money. You know, they employed me first. They gave me a job where I was supposed to manage their fishing boats and what. But then, you know, these jobs that were employed by relatives, some of them are different. Like, so now they were not paying me. And I felt offended. So I said, me, you know what, sis, I'm resigning. Like, I don't have to work for you anymore because you're not paying me. You need to go to a point where she would, when I go ask for my payment, she will tell me, you're asking for payment and you're eating food from our house. So it's like I was working hard for them the whole day, but I was being paid through the food that I was eating in their house. Okay, that was also another eye-opener. So I decided to get some few money from, you know, from my savings. I bought unga, 1 kg, and cooked very sweet mandazis. I even placed eggs in them. Eggs, you know, I placed blue band and what. They were tasting like cake. And the first day I didn't sell the mandazis. What I was doing, I was offering them free to people. So I walk in this particular place, I meet a group of people, I tell them, you know what, I have some mandazi samples here for you to test because we are starting cooking them tomorrow and will be located in that situation. Not situation, location. And I give them for free. Like, they taste and they were like, yeah, wow, who taught this boy how to cook? Like, no one, if somebody looks at you like this, they cannot imagine that you know how to cook. And out of it, I felt so loved. I felt like the love for this was becoming big. The following day, I bought 2 kg unga, and I did what? I started selling them. I placed my container in that location that I'd already selected, and people bought mandazis within a short time. Like, they were all over. And I learned something. I said, okay, so they love the mandazis. And I continued each and every morning, very early in the morning, 3 a.m. I've woken up, I'm starting cooking my mandazis, and I sell them in the streets for people to eat. Mostly students, mostly mothers, and you know, even fishermen who are actually around that area. And people bought. And I used to make money out of it. If you love what you're doing and you do it perfectly and with passion, bro, I'm telling you the truth of God, it will bring back some returns. And the returns were so good until I saved enough money to start my second business, still in the same location, and that was cooking chips. So now what I would do, I would wake up in the morning and prepare mandazis. By around noon, my mandazis were over, and I go to the next business, which is preparing chips and bajia. And I started cooking my chips and bajia. I would cook my chips and bajia and start selling for people, especially in the afternoon hours until evening, late in the evening. People would buy, and I would do it all-heartedly. Like, I used to cook very good food. Me, I don't know. Like, I used to, you know, I've grown in a family where people love cooking. Like, I'm the only boy. So, you know, in a family where you're the only boy, you interact with girls. And girls, mostly, their schedules are known. Like, they cook, they wash, they do what. So, most of the time, that is why I learned how to cook and to cook good food. My mother also is a cateress. Like, that is what she studied in school. Catering. So she cooks very good food. She was employed sometimes back in Gethsemane, the school where I learned, the orphanage where I learned, and she used to cook for white men. You know, people who are supposed to cook for the white people, the white men or women, were people who are supposed to have learned and they knew or understood what dieting was. They knew good foods that will not harm, you know, this was, they're so delicate. Like, white people, they're so delicate. So they need professionals to cook for them. And that is where my mother, you know, specialized. She used to cook for the whites. And when she would come home, she would teach us how to cook these good foods like mandazis, chapatis, even baking cakes. She was so good at it, and she's still good at it. Like, I've never met any woman who can cook good food like my own mother. Probably your mother is also a good cook, but I've never tasted her food. We will know that when the rightful time comes. Now, I managed to save a lot of coins that helped me when I joined campus through my cooking skills. I made some good money that really helped me. Now, today, the world has changed. Many things have changed. Getting a job in this world we live in today, especially in Africa, is very difficult. What I can advise you is, we have the internet. The internet has made it possible for many companies to introduce online businesses where you can sell your product online through applications such as Glovo. We have other applications such as Bolt. We have Jumia. And you can cook from your house or your shop or your store at your own comfort. Cook food, take good photos and place them online, like upload them on your online platform. Sell them to different people. Sell what you can cook. If you are good at cooking chapati, you don't have to go to the marketplace, go get employed or what. Sometimes you can be frustrated 3 months down the line, you've not gotten a job. What can you do? Yet you're good at cooking chapati. I know my friend Jose. Jose is one friend of mine who can cook very good and perfect chapatis. Like, his chapatis are heavenly made. They taste so good. So good. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. He's so gifted in it. I have my other aunt who can cook very beautiful cakes. Like, she's so good at baking. Like, if she decides to bake cake for you, only God knows. Like, people are so gifted out here. Cook. This generation we live in, people are so tired. Like, people want easy life. So, capitalize on it. Like, if you can cook food, pack them in containers like this one. I don't know whether you can see. I have my containers. I showed you them in a video before. If you've not watched that video, go watch it so that you can understand what type of containers we are talking about. Pack your foods in these containers and sell them. Cook chapatis, cook mandazi, cook rice, cook pilau, beans, aka tiagas, cook omena, cook fish, cook all these foods. Take good photos of them. Every food that you cook before you sell it to the owner, before you take it out for delivery. Take good pictures, very good pictures. If you don't even have a camera, my friend, go hire somebody who has a very good phone, who has a phone that can take very beautiful photos. Let them come to your house. Let them take pictures. If you don't have money to pay them, you can give them food to eat and they will celebrate. Like, if you give somebody free food in Nairobi right now, you are a celebrity. Like, give them food. They take good pictures for you. They edit them. They upload them online for you to for you to sell them. When people see the photos of the food that you cook, the saliva just flows out of their mouth and the appetite is reloaded and they want just to buy, not from any other store or any other shop, but they just want to buy from you. And when they buy a plate at 100 bob or maybe 200 bob, depending on your cost of production, you can raise some money out of it and make money. Don't just sit in that house browsing the phone and watching pornography on the internet and doing what. Use that opportunity where, like, if you have a gas where you can cook, you have a jiko, bro, cook and sell. Capitalize from it. Make money. If you are good at running, I know people are talented differently. Today, I just wanted to empower people who have cooking skills, who are skilled in cooking. If you're an employer and you've employed a house girl or a houseboy, empower them to do what? To use that cooking skill to make money out of it. They can also do it for you. Like, you can just create some time with them in the house. That time when you're jobless, or maybe you are a woman who has just given birth and you don't have a job at that particular moment, you're still on that maternity leave. You can empower your house help to cook good foods. Good food. Make sure that salt is not too much in every food that you cook. Cook well, and also do not use cooking oil for soup. Just put enough cooking oil. So cook what is enough And then you, because this is your house, you can access free internet and what. Post the photos online. You have friends, check your contacts, post them on your WhatsApp status, send them to your contacts, tell them, my brother, my sister, we are selling this kind of foods at throwaway prices. If you are hungry, feel free to order from us. We will deliver it to your store at a small fee. We will deliver it to your house at a small fee. Don't sit in your house and die of hunger when you can use your cooking skills to make money out of it. Think about that today and it will help you. So most of you who are watching my video and are poor in cooking, don't feel left out. You can still use that particular talent that you have. Like if you are a good singer and you don't have money to go to studio, my friend, take that phone. Take your phone. Stop video calling people to show them your body parts. Use that camera that you have to do what? To record yourself as you sing and post it online. If you're good at comedy, record yourself and post it online. Make good use of the internet services that you have around you. If you are a runner, you can decide to represent your county in running games. Go run in those big stadiums that they're building, or your county doesn't have a stadium, but you can do something with your talent. Instead of using your talent, your running talent, as a runner or as an athlete, to run in the night. The son of Nani is a night runner. No, don't use your talent for running to distract people. Use it to make money out of it. There's no need for you to become a night runner and you don't earn from it, some money from it, when you can still use the same running talent to run for your country and represent your country in, international athletes games. You understand things? Use your talent well. If you are good at talking like the way I talk too much, a parrot, you talk too much, you can get a job in the radio. Or if you cannot be employed because you're not learned, use a YouTube channel. Make use of a YouTube channel. Like, pick topics and talk about them on your YouTube channels. My friend, time has come that you have to stand up and think of creative ways to survive. Right now we have YouTube, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have all sorts of Twitter, the way people call it nowadays. Use those platforms to market yourself and earn from them. And until next time, always work hard and be nice to people. And remember that nothing is impossible. Nothing. I'm telling you the truth, nothing is impossible. You can be me today if you want to be me. You can be Chris Brown. You can be Rihanna. You can be President Uhuru Kenyatta. You can be George W. Bush or maybe another Obama. It depends on you. Stop complaining too much. Do something. Bye-bye.